The set is called Firestorm, so it's time for us to turn up the heat for another day of epic reveals. Strap in. If you missed yesterday's reveals, man oh man, was there a gust of wind here. We revealed all 4 of the wins from the bag of winds, some new counter runes that are going to make play even more exciting going into Firestorm, as well as revealing some of our friends from Tartarus who happened to break out. I don't know how they did it, but they did it. Today's reveal, however, is focused on the Fire Pantheon once again, with some really cool support for a handful of different decks and archetypes. I cannot wait to break it down, but without further ado, let's talk about those new cards. But you gotta go pre-order Firestorm if you haven't yet. You can go to shopelestrals.com, pick up a 2-player starter bundle, pick up a booster box, our incredible blister packs, and much, much more. Get those pre-orders in. We do ship first in, first out, so don't miss out. But let's talk about some brand new cards, baby. This is gonna be super duper fun. Our first one up is none other than Emphyrix, Champion of Hestia. Now, I know I already revealed this card to you guys through our incredible Stellar promo that you can get exclusively from your local game store, but there is a rare printing of this in the set, and it features a beautiful art of Hestia chilling with her Emphyrix sitting on its perch. I love this, man. And again, just to recap that effect, 3 attack, 4 defense on a 1-cost Fire Elestral that says you can disenchant a fire from your Hestia in order to add a 1-Spirit Fire Elestral from your Underworld to your hand. This is really important because with Hestia, it's so crucial to be able to have enough Elestrals to take advantage of her effect. This also goes on to say that when you ascend this Emphyrix during your end phase, you can special cast it from your Underworld with fire. So if you do ascend your Emphyrix, you have the flexibility of being able to special cast it back out to the field and provide yourself even more support. Very crucial in a metagame with resting on your laurels running around, but also just getting more bodies on the field to protect or work alongside your ascensions. Very, very strong. As new champions of Hestia are introduced in future sets, I think you're going to see a lot of really cool potential here with those ascension lines. So a very exciting new card to highlight. This next card, however, I think is the one that a lot of people have been waiting for and one of the most crucial cards for the Hestia deck. I love this card so much. It is none other than Torchin, Champion of Hestia. You guys already know that Hestia has her Torch, and this Torchin is just so happy because he was the winner of the big Torchin race. This is a brand new 1 attacker with a 1 defense Fire Elestral that says when you cast this Torchin, you can search your deck for a Hestia or a Torch of Hestia and add it to your hand, so you have some search flexibility there. Generally, you're probably going to grab Hestia, but you always have the chance of grabbing a Torch. And then its second effect is really important. It says you can Nexus a Fire Spirit. So what that means is you have the flexibility of being able to throw your Torchin down, grab your Hestia, Nexus off of your Torchin onto your Hestia to give Hestia more ammunition to use its effect, and then be able to special cast out an Elestral. So turn 1, you have that play, because Hestia's effect only works if you have equal or less amounts of Elestrals on the field, so you can essentially get rid of your own Torchin to be able to activate Hestia's effect. So a lot of cool opportunities there to utilize her effect in the most effective manner, but obviously Torchin providing that searchability, that consistency for the Hestia deck is very, very important. I think this card is super cool, and it also has an incredible new full art, one of my favorite cards in the set. I love this. It is Torchin, Champion of Hestia, kind of taking a different perspective from the original card art that I just showed you. But as a full art, man, I love it so much. You can see the Torchin race. Her Torchin was the winner, of course. And again, same effect, but on a full art. I love that we've done a little bit more with the full arts, kind of expanding them beyond just 3-cost Elestrals. We've got a couple of 1-cost Elestrals getting full art treatment now. I think that's a ton of fun, and it's something I hope that we can continue to explore in future sets. But this one I just love. I love this art so much, man. This is a really cool card, and Hestia enjoyers, you're going to want to chase this full art. It's absolutely beautiful. Up next, I'm going to talk about a brand new Elestral card that is going to be very, very interesting in the metagame for a handful of reasons. We've got a brand new IGNECTAR card, but this one does not have a title on it, and this will hopefully shed some more light into the potential design space for cards that are existing names without titles. We've talked about this in a few videos now. This will be competing for deck slots with the base set IGNECTAR, which is important because if you could run 3 of these and 3 of the base set ones, that would be pretty bonkers. But this IGNECTAR allows you to search your deck for a Nectar of the Gods and add it to your hand when you cast it. So very thematic. You've got Demeter kind of harvesting some of IGNECTAR's nectar here in this cave. Really cool stuff. I love the artwork on this one. Ultimately, you cast out your base set IGNECTAR. You can search your deck for 2 more IGNECTARs and put them on the field. You can grab 2 of the Firestorm ones and get yourself draw 4 essentially off of those Nectar of the Gods. So there's some really interesting implications with this. I think there's going to be some wild decks that get created around IGNECTAR, and the fact that you're not only getting more IGNECTARs to the field to swarm, but you're able to thin your deck even further with Nog. You can find the combo pieces you're looking for. This card's going to be interesting. I'm very excited to see what people cook up with here with our brand new IGNECTAR. Again, competing with deck slots with the base set IGNECTAR, but if you can get the base set one out through like a small Tuga, you can swarm the field with these IGNECTAR, set yourselves up for all sorts of cool plays. Very, very exciting stuff. Our next card is its Ascension, a non-titled Waspire coming into the fold here, swarming the flower field here. This Waspire has 6 attack and 1 defense and follows along very much so along the lines of the original Waspire in terms of being a burn direct spirit damage card. 2 cost fire. You can discard a fire card to force an opponent to expend spirits equal to the enchantment cost of the discarded card. So if you toss a 3 spirit fire Elestral like Trifernal, you're burning your opponent for 3, and you can use this effect every single turn because it's an active effect. So there's some really interesting implications here for Waspire to deal massive amounts of damage to opponents, and I can confirm there are going to be some new 3-cost fire cards coming into the game in the next couple sets, so there's some really interesting implications there for being able to toss stuff into the underworld and take advantage of that. In fact, the discarding strategy for fire with Comagma and this Waspire and some new cards coming to the game in the future is going to be something that we actually highlight quite a bit. So I think this card has a lot of future potential. Otherwise, it could slot in nicely into fire decks and should be quite a bit of fun there. I'm very excited about this Waspire. I think, like I said, you discard a Trifernal, you're burning them for 3, you rise that thing back, your opponents are in for a ride. This is a cool card. And you know that I love me my Stellar Elestrals. We've got a brand new Stellar IGNECTAR. I love this one, man. What a great art by Diego. This IGNECTAR hits the field, obviously can search out your Nectar of the Gods. It's got the Stellar Nectar of the Gods in the chalice, and it just looks so cute next to the other non-stellar IGNECTARs. I love arts that we do like this, where we've got the stellar and a couple non-stellars. We did that with Clovey in the past. I love these arts a lot. So get excited for our brand new Stellar Rare IGNECTAR. Only 99 of these will ever be made in our Firestorm products, and of course you can grab them in your booster packs and your starter decks. They can be in the booster boxes and everything in between. Stay stoked for my man IGNECTAR. I love this card. Firestorm pre-orders are available worldwide, and your local game store has that exclusive Stellar Emphyrix Champion of Hestia. Hope you guys are excited for TORCHIN, IGNECTAR, Waspire. Lots of cool stuff going on here in this video. I'm very excited. Fire getting all sorts of cool tools for Firestorm. Very, very awesome stuff. Get those pre-orders in, shopelestrals.com. Stay tuned for another epic reveal tomorrow. I will see you guys then. Thanks so much for watching.